So my name is Joanne and I'm from Stansted College School in Quebec.
Hi there, my name is Chad Holtum and I'm from Shawnigan Lake School, which is on Vancouver Island in British Columbia.
And we're glad to welcome you to the boarding schools of USA and Canada in St. Petersburg. And we're glad to have you here now, and we hope you will answer some of our questions. First of all, we would like to know if you are for the first time in St. Petersburg.
This is my second time actually in St. Petersburg just this year, so I'm happy to be back.
This is my third time in St. Petersburg over the last 7 years. The last time I was here was 3 years ago.
So you're quite familiar with Russian people and with Russia, and maybe you have been in other cities as well?
I've just been in Moscow, that's the only other, and we're looking forward to also being in Novosibirsk.
And similar with ourselves, we've been in Moscow a few times and then on to Novosibirsk shortly.
So I think my questions will not impress you. So I wanted to ask, what do you think about Russian parents and students?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the experience so far has been great. We've had students from St. Petersburg and most recently from Vladivostok, and the families have been fabulous. Warm and welcoming, and the students have been great, hard workers, engaged in the sports and all of the extracurricular programs. So far it's been a great start to our Russian relationships.
We have students currently from Moscow and from Krasnodar, and our students as well have been they've really warmed up to all of the cultural opportunities that they've had while they've been in Canada and at Stansted, to both English and French, and they've been fantastic students, really involved in our school. And being here in Russia, I found the parents are very thorough. They want a lot of information before making a good decision for their children, and we're happy to answer those questions.
And now it is easy for you to tell us what Russian people are searching for in these schools, and what particular is very good for Russian parents and students in your schools.
That's a big open-ended question, but I think what most families are looking for, and parents for their children, are strong academic schools where their children can be challenged academically, where they have an opportunity to do all the courses that they need to prepare for good quality universities in Canada and the United States. They can do that at our school, and I think that's what Russian families are looking for. And schools where their students can not only do the academics, but do all of the sports and cultural activities that are very Canadian and quite different from here.
Yeah, I think also just to add to that, they're looking for an area that's safe, welcoming, there's a family type atmosphere, and certainly the Canadian schools provide all of that, as well as an entrance pathway to US universities seem to be of interest. There seems to be a lot of interest in the US, and what we find is from all over the world, students want to come first and foremost because they think it's a pathway to the US, which it certainly is, but there's also fabulous post-secondary options in Canada, and so once they have an opportunity to see what the Canadian universities look like, as well as the US universities, then it gives them more choice, which is what our schools do so well.
Thank you very much. It was just very short, because we will place it on the internet, and it doesn't have to be very long. It will show real people, and the students will hear English speech.
Great.
And I think it will be making the site more interesting, and the report about the fair more interesting.
Good, thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
Good luck, not only in St. Petersburg. I'm sure that in other cities you will have even more students. St. Petersburg is rather special. People here are very well educated, and they can directly contact schools. They maybe think they don't need intermediaries, but in other cities you will see more attendance.
Well, we really hope that families will look to work with you. I think IQ Consultancy is very professional and really helps the process, helps make it easier, and that helps us as a school to make sure the students have the right fit to be at our schools, and that they're well prepared before coming to Canada. So thank you.
Very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Very much. Is it your first time in Russia?
This is my first time in St. Petersburg,
Okay.
but I had been to Russia, Yekaterinburg and Moscow. last year and the year prior.
And was it also for the school?
Yes, it was for Marianapolis. I was here meeting families and recruiting students.
What do you think about Russian students and parents?
What do I think about Russian students and parents? Well, I think in my last 2 trips, I've been successful. So right now we have 3 students enrolled in our school. I feel as though I've learned a lot about the culture and the family dynamic and the Russian mentality towards education. I think that there is no doubt that the Russian families value education. And when they think about sending their son or daughter abroad, it's very important that the school is safe and there's a sense of community and that there's strong academics. And I think in those areas, that's where our school particularly does well. With our language program for students that haven't learned English, as well as an athletic program, arts program, and all different sorts of clubs, activities, and programming that kind of defines American boarding school.
Is it true that you give iPad to every student?
That is true, yes. And it's a great point in that we're really on the forefront in terms of our approach to teaching. And on the one hand, we believe that technology is the way of the future. And we sincerely believe that the kids need to feel comfortable with an iPad. And not just an iPad to play Angry Birds or to play video games, it's an iPad to learn. And while they're learning with this iPad, they're logging many hours using this technology in an educational way. And we believe that just having that tablet in their hand for 8 hours a day is going to help them to be better educated for college and for life. And so they'll be more experienced with technology just because it's immersed. All their homework is done online. All their tests and quizzes submitted online. So we are literally moving away from textbooks and pens, pencils, and paper in its entirety. So 3 years, all the kids will have is their iPad. And it's a very ambitious program, but I believe it is the future. Now, at the same time, we also believe relationships and the ability to express yourself and communicate is equally as important as technology. And so if you were to come to Marianapolis, you could see we have classrooms that are literally like this table right here, except for they can seat 15 students. And at one of these tables, the kids do not raise their hand. They make eye contact and they speak when it's appropriate. Again, they're learning how to communicate. Subtle communications, body language, those are skills they're learning at a really young age. They don't even realize they're learning it while they're talking about their book, Tolstoy, or whatever the book may be, Herman Melville, Moby Dick, whatever the different book is. And so there's, like the iPad learning, yes, they're doing their academics. Like the learning in a humanities classroom, there's a lot more education going on, almost at a lower level, a subliminal level. So it's all about preparing the whole student. To me, what I'm most proud about my school is the sense of community and how our kids develop confidence. I think confidence is really critical for success in life, period.
Thank you very much.